some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze To Mythic. Show our our account from Bronze To Mythic, episode 17, draft 17. Heartbreaker draft last draft. Lost 2 matches to high Mythic players playing for Diamond 2, and it's a killer. Check it out on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the stuff. We got to roll, folks. We got to get this thing over and done with and wrap up MH3, get Bloomborough going, so let's rock and roll. All right, we are in. So I was talking with chat between drafts, and there was chat was asking me what rare would I like to open that I haven't opened yet, and I think I mentioned that I haven't had Flage in a BTM draft yet, although I had it in my 1-3-0. The one house Pro Tour house draft that I 3-0'd was with Flage, and the card's really good. So yeah, Flage is insane. It's unfortunate that the next best 2 cards in this pack are probably white and red. Don't care. This card's insane, and it really is one of the best rares in the entire set. Almost unbeatable, and we're gonna take it. So there you go. Get ready for we're gonna wear out our Lightning Helix sound button here. Okay, and we get past the pack with a couple more rares in it. Son of Yawgmoth, Son of Jackass here, and Iron Eater, which is a pretty bad card, honestly. Power Surfer's great. Breaker Creation's also great. We got a Fleshraker, a Meddler, a couple cards here. We really want to try and stay on. You know, there aren't a lot of rares where you want to just literally just tank your entire draft for them. Flage is one of them. Like, any game you draw Flage, you're like a huge favorite to win. So I think Power Surfer's a little worse than Breaker Creation is. But splashing Flage, not really a thing. So I'll take the Power Surfer, try and just cut off white and red, and see what we can do. Packs, pretty stacked, honestly. You know, Meddler, Breathe Your Last Breaker, Fangs is fine, but yeah. Take Power Surfer and kind of just lean into it. All right, we get past the pack with a lot of good ones. A lot of, like, sneaky good ones here. Witch Chanter is actually excellent. The MDFCs are great. This is a really good one. There's a ton of good things to hit with it. But I think Fang Flame's just a better card. Great removal spell. Plays really well for us, obviously. We got a Gargoyle, a Watchdog, a Charge Bug. So some exciting gold cards here. Rumble's great. But yeah, take the Flames. Fetch land in there also. My table, that would be kind of cool. So, yeah, let's do it. Take the Fang Flames and kind of do our thing.
This doesn't mean we're devoid of emotion.
And there's an Area Auxiliary, a Dog Umbra, and a Charge Bug. Great. So we're on the course here to be red-white. Don't even need to be energy. We can be red-white stuff. But yeah, Area Auxiliary is great. Charge Bug and Umbra both also good. We table one of those, that'd be a static. But yeah, we're on the Boros train. And we ain't stopping. We want 1,000,002 drops. That's the goal. Yeah, fetch lands help out with Power Surfer and Flage a lot. Agree there. Pretty nice. Chat wants to open Fury in Pack 2 and Solitude in Pack 2. I guess I haven't opened Fury yet. That is fair. We haven't gotten Fury.
Yeah.
Have I had any of the elementals? I don't recall, honestly. All right, we got Solar Transformer, Decree of Justice, Expel the Unworthy, and not too much else. I mean, Transformer is very good in energy decks, and we are red-white, so we're likely to have some energy stuff going on. Expel is a pretty good removal spell, and keeping ourselves alive to cast Flage is nice too. So I think the choice here is between Solar Transformer and Expel the Unworthy. I'm gonna take Transformer, I think. I guess this does cut white a little bit better, but yeah. I'm gonna take Transformer. And Musta the Departed. Not a really good card in red-white, that's for sure. This is like a fringe black-white card. You can do some kind of cool stuff, but Frogmere Enforcer, Junk Diver, pretty bad pack for us. Just gonna take the land here. Got to fetch land. There's a chance we end up in Jeskai if a lot of energy cards come around. But yeah, definitely cool. Landscape is nice. A little bit of flexibility here along with the landscape and the Transformer as far as opening up. And it looks like red-white aggro is not particularly open. It's good for us. Another landscape here, but also a blue-red Rush Inspiration, which is honestly good if we end up just playing red-white anyway. So, love Rush. Couple of good green cards here. A late Propagator Drone and a late Repurposer, both excellent cards. But I'm going to take the Rush Inspiration. And now, literally no Boros cards.
Where are they?
There's a Depth Defiler, a Shapeshifter, a Demon Inferior, and a Warped Tusker. That sucks. Alright. And now we try and figure out what our place in the world is. Splashing for Flage is not ideal, because you have to be able to flash it back easily. Depth Defiler is double blue. That's tough. I'm going to take the Tusker, though, I think. Alright, and there's a Void Craw, too. Jeez. Tarn wants to be let out. There's also a Landscape. Jeez. I mean, Void Craw is by far the best card in the pack, so... Sure. Maybe we're going places. Somehow, someway, Breaker of Creation tables.
Inconceivable!
Y'all know how good this card is, right? Alright, I guess we're just going off the thing here. Also, the Fleshbreaker also tables and 2 green cards. Alright, well, we're going down a path that can't be followed. Here we go. And we got the Rumble. So our Naya land tables, but so does the Rumble. Rumble's also great with Flage too, right? Alright. We're gonna try and play the Flage, but we're also gonna go where the cards tell us to go. So here's a Gift of the Viper. Yeah, I mean, one cool thing is if we get the Eldrazi enchantment that makes Eldrazi tap for colors, I can guess Flage pretty easily. But yeah, we'll see where we go. Bit of a yucky start, not gonna lie. Really want to do almost anything we can to cast this card, so Decree's fine if you're Naya, if you're like a Naya deck with a lot of rampy stuff. Yeah, that Terraform pick looking pretty smart now, isn't it? All right, so open up pack number 2. What do we see? We see an Evangel, which is not very exciting anymore. A Skittering Precursor, an Expel the Unworthy, which is actually a lot better if we're a slower Naya deck. Charge Bug, a Landscape, and not much else. I mean, I think we're taking Expel the Unworthy here. I think that once we end up as a defensive like Naya ramp deck, Expel is actually really good. Other options, I mean, the Evangel's a good card, but like we're not really white that much or proliferating that much either. And then like Precursors, whatever. Landscape's interesting, but just taking the Expel. I think Void Craw is currently the odd man out, and we're going to be Naya, but... Alright. Another Expel the Unworthy. And Ugin's Binding, a card I'm not actually that thrilled with. I think this card's super awkward. Jeez. It that Heralds the End is not really that good unless you're really all in Eldrazi, and we're obviously going to be a messy deck. These are only double colored fetch lands. Just take Expel. I think Expel is a fine card to stay alive with. So take Expel. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Who are these people? This is why these arena drafts are so psycho. Because like this should literally never ever happen. We're third pick, and there's a Nentuku, a Path of Annihilation, and a Writhing Chrysalis. It's just impossible. Like it's just not even possible. Like. Nentuku is the best card. I would love a Path or love a Chrysalis, but Nentuku is one of the best rares in the set. So we're slamming it. But what the hell is going on? Oh my god. Alright. Take the Nentuku. Goes great with our fetch lands too. And now we gotta figure it out. Here's a Repurposer. There's a color too. Yeah, green is insanely open. Like, psycho open. Color's insane. Just take the color. Yeah, sure. We're still gonna try and play Flage. Hey, dude, I heard you met a marsupial.
Wallaby.
A wallaby. That's a marsupial, right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah, right. I know what I'm talking about. Sorry, the camera wasn't on, Cassie. You can go back over there if you want.
You want to play your guitar?
Guitar. Fleshraker and Rumble. Rumble is really good with our Flage, obviously.
Very good.
It's also a Naya land, too. I don't think we're gonna Flesh Raker. I don't think we're that Eldrazi-y. And honestly, it's funny. Jolteon makes pretty good with our Nantuku too. So, good job, Cassie, and well done. Entertaining the masses. All right. You see our third pick this pack?
It wasn't Flage, was it?
No. So
Okay.
we pick one back on Flage.
Right.
Pick 3, pack 2. The pack was Nantuku, Chrysalis, Path of Annihilation. It's like Psycho. People were insane.
Nantuko is insane.
Yeah, and so
Probably, like, the best rare in our set.
one of the best rares of set. Yep, and so the other 2 cards are also insane too.
Sure.
So, all right. So
4 seconds. Oh no.
none of these cards are very good for us. So take the Prison, I guess. This is a red-white land or a dog Umbra. Their most spells are pretty good. We're definitely not. I think we're like green-white / red. I think that's where we're at right now. But and the cheap removal spells are very nice. This is a somewhat off-color landscape. I'm gonna take the land. We also have like multiple like landfall things too. So, all right, another good landscape. We probably aren't playing blue. I don't think. I think this Void Craw is not part of the equation, but all right. So, I mean, we have a lot of roll spells, and a couple bombs. Really, like, you can't ask too much more. Cassie, it's okay, man. We're gonna be doing fine. Shrapnel, new sub. What's your name? From welcome. Happy to have you. The Binding Tables. I mean, Binding's like, it's not great, honestly. I don't think it's that good, but we'll take it. Rush is just like a land, you know. The Path Tables. Path's our entire deck. You know, this is the card we wanted more than anything. So, sure. Here we go. That's fine.
I'm a flying spaghetti monster.
All right, so we are a weird Naya ramp deck. I actually kind of like where we're at, Altasaur or Landscape. Altasaur has some pretty big misses in our deck, but it's a 7-drop. So we're not playing this. I don't think we're playing this. All right. Yeah, I mean, definitely an interesting deck. Maybe blue is on the menu. I don't know. We'll see. And the last pick, Sneaky Snacker. All right, pack 3. Give me all the green cards, you know. Chrysalis did it.
We already know this thing has destroyed 3 civilizations.
I would love his Legion leadership as a duel, but yeah, take the Chrysalis, sure. Maybe we'll get past 2 Chrysalis. Who knows? We got past Chrysalis last pack, you know. So here's Chrysalis. And where you going, dude? Harvest as a dual land is great. One of the things is with Flage, we really want lands that actually tap for 2 different colors to cast them right, red. So dual is pretty great for us here. Arena of Glory is gas to Flage, but like we're not playing him in many mountains in our deck anyway, so take the Harvest. Glory my table too. We don't need to make Flage any better. It's already really good, you know. So we're at 21-ish playables here. Our Altasaur might not make the deck. It's pretty awkward with the Decree. A couple other cards. Man, who are these people, you know? Just crazy people. You never know who's in your pod. Maybe it's 7 players never played Magic before. Maybe it's 7 Pro Tour players. It could be literally anything, you know? So, we're, I mean, our deck is definitely better than it looks. We have a lot of power in our deck, which is ridiculous. We have Nantuku and Flage. I think these removal spells are really important. I think Expel the Unworthy is a card that you kind of bookmark a card like this is bad, because it's typically bad in your average white deck, but don't erase the card entirely from your possibilities, because it is really, really good if you are a defensive deck, you know. So more insane green cards. You got a Brute Scale and a Repurposer, also a Witch Enchanter, which is a good card, but I think Repurposer is just like the best card by far. So like, Witch Enchanter is really good. We are currently at 21-ish playables. We don't need to play all of these cards, obviously. Brad, reset, thanks so much. I do like Witch Enchanter a lot, but I think that the Repurposer is pretty good, so. Okay. I think the Void Craw and the Binding are probably not going to make the deck. I think we're just Naya, but we'll see. We have a prison just hanging out, but we're a control deck, so like we want the game to go long, and prison's not very good there because we're not really making a lot of energy. A lot of picks to go too. You know, who knows what's gonna happen? It's like a freaking slot machine. We got Shifting Woodland, Messenger, Meddler, Glimpse the Impossible. I mean, Glimpse is a cool card, but like, I don't think it's particularly. I guess we have like Breaker and stuff too. The Woodland can become Flage. It can also can become like the creation too. And we aren't really. We do have plenty of playables. I kind of like the land, honestly. The only other card we can take here is the Glimpse. I think Glimpse is not that good in our deck. So like our mana's kind of awkward and stuff. So take the Woodland. And kind of get past a blank pack. I mean, yeah, Landscape's not very exciting for us. We already have 3. Dread Mask it's playable. Probably won't need it, but sure. And
Waka waka.
No set in the history of Arena has like shown how crazy Arena drafts are like this format has. You know, Rattle the Busted Maze is great. Signature Slam is great. We're taking Chrysalis, obviously, but holy moly! All right, we got a Battle Mage, which is kind of cool. I'm in for Battle Mage. Card's excellent. Sure. And now we're about to table. Sure. So I think our deck's basically done. So, man. All right. So, Ember Mage. We're not really that red. Sure, whatever. Red White duel is fine. We would play that. Another alt. So Brood Scale tables too. Yeah, it's gas. All right, sure. Green's super open. We've got 4 landscapes and a bunch of scions and a transformer for Carlos and rumbles too. So I think we're pretty good on that. The question is, are we playing blue or not? I don't think we are. It's like kind of free. Where'd the messenger come from? I don't recall taking the messenger. Did I take that? Like late in pack 2 or something? Alright, so pretty ridiculous stuff here. Let's take a look. We've got, let's see, MDFC, MDFC. These are both the mostly lands in our deck. You can check those out, I think, for now. And we're at 24 playables. And we got Transformer helps a lot. We have the Binding in right now. Binding triggers if you cast a colorless spell, mana 7 or greater. We only have 2 of those in our entire deck. I would say Binding's not worth it. And then once Binding's not worth it, I don't think the Void Crawl's worth it either. So I think we're just not going to play blue. Well, I think we'll play... We'll play the Rush. And we'll have blue on the Transformer also. But otherwise, not very exciting. And Pyro Surfer and Ember Mage are both just fine cards too. Like we can work those in for sure. So get rid of this. And then it looks like we're mostly like red, green, splashing white at this point. We do have a couple landscapes for. Oh yeah, we have Path or blue also. So if we draw a Path, we're gonna blue red people. So yeah, just Pyro Surfer and Ember Mage, I guess. Pyro Surfer's not very good in this deck, but like, whatever. We have a lot of tokens too, honestly. Like, and we have tokens and fetch lands, and just a 2-drop, whatever. The floor is super high. So, all right. Also, Nantukuing a Pyro Surfer is pretty gas. So cool. So we're looking at. Am I playing the Dread Mask? I think so. Is Flage better than Binding Battle Mage? Or playing Battle Mage anyway, and Binding isn't even that good. So, like, I think this card's, like, mediocre. You know, like, this card is only good if your deck is already really good. And in that case, it's just, like, whatever, you know? Alright, so... And now we're looking at our colors here. Playing the Woodland. These are lands. These are lands. Obviously, the red-white only lands kind of stink. This is a red-green only land, and this is a red-white only land. So, didn't get a true Naya Triumph, unfortunately, but and then we're going to go add some lands. We're going to play, like, I mean, at least 2 mountains and 2 plains, that's for sure. Yeah, mana base is a little rough, honestly. Maybe we're at like this. It's 7. This is 7 green, 6 red, 5 white. Is that really right? It's 7 green, 5, 6, 7. It's not counting the strength of the harvest. It's 8. Auxiliary is just a good card. It gets obviously not very good in our deck, but it's just like a fine playable. Yeah, it's not counting these, so I want the second mountain for the Flage. Let me make sure we can cast Flage. I guess it's fine. So we have 8 green, 9 green, counting the Transformer also. And then we have more red cards than white cards. Yeah, and a little double red here. Yeah. All right, so it's kind of a psycho deck, but we have 2 of the best rares in the entire set, 2 of the best commons in the entire set. And now it's prediction time. So, all right, folks. 7 wins, yay or nay. What do you think about this deck right here? All right, we got Naya Ramp, Naya Eldrazi Flage Ramp. Take a second to watch it on YouTube. Pause the video, scroll the comments, liking the video along the way. Support me, please. You like the show? Want to see it succeed? Hit the buttons, all right? And all caps, believer, non-believer in the comments. Twitch folks, cast your votes, and let's see how we do. All right, Jim D. Fear in chat, replying against a low silver person. We are dead. Chat, come hang out with me. We got our colorless mana. We got red or white. If I get red off one of these first. Yeah, we're dead. Just totally, totally dead. Silver 4, no chance to win. So screwed. They have mulligan just to try and make it fair. Alright, so we're going to landscape for red. And then probably brood scale into transformer. Yeah, that means their deck has to be insane. What's up, please welcome. Alright, they mulligan. Here they come. Turn 1, land Guide of Souls. No, okay. Abzan Triome. Strength of the Harvest. Let's actually start there. It's even better. So our mana is obviously a little wonky. We just have like a lot of cheap removal spells, though. You know, I really think that that the Expel the Unworthy is the card that makes our deck. The two expels to keep us alive in the early game is monumentally important. Draw a mountain too, I guess. All right, well this is easy. They have a green and a colorless up. They didn't sack their landscape, which is interesting. Just gonna brood scale. Just brood scale, probably adapt tap land next turn.
Alien replicant from beyond the moon.
What do you got, friend? Nothing. No sack again. So, Eldrazi stuff, maybe? Nothing. We draw a Rumble. Alright, so we're just going to attack. We are not going to adapt into our removal spell. Much open mana, so... Take 2. Okay, we can Rumble or Transformer. I guess we'll Rumble. Top 4 cards. Nantuku, please. Thank you. I'm going to think about it. And now it makes us kind of want to keep our fetch lands for landfall, which is gas, obviously. So we'll just play a forest here. We have a lot of our color. I mean, you need double red, I guess. All right, I'm going to play one of these fetch lands for red. And then we'll just say go. Opponent is not doing literally anything. So... And we're already there on Flage mana, too. We have red, red, white, white. So that's cool. Here's a cycle on a Warp Tusker. Okay. Copying Brood Scale and then Dooku's pretty cool. Here's a red. Alright, so they are a lot of colors. Here's a Glaring Flesh Raker. Card's good. Alright. Oh, we bend the mountain? Okay, that's fun. Alright, so that's a little annoying, but whatever. We have the Transformer for red, so I get Plains. Deck list is on the overlay as always, courtesy of untap.gg. Maybe just bestow landfall copy here while their mana's tapped out, right? If they have a freaking discharge that would suck, but we still got an Antuku anyway, so get a bestow.
Into your aura to make you grow.
Land. Copy. Just, I guess we attack. Like, it's kind of weird, like, I can't have much here trick-wise. This card is, yeah, one of the best rares of the entire set. It's absolutely broken. Because the thing is, even when they kill this creature, I still have a thing that makes a 1/1 every turn. Back. They need to have a defensive red trick, which is so unlikely, but it's fine. And now we're going to make some tokens and grab and get our breaker going soon, too, which is awesome. There are two kinds of silver opponents. There are silver opponents who have 9 Writhing Chrysalises in the most broken deck of all time. That's why Arena pairs you with them. And then there are silver opponents who are also just silver opponents. This seems to be the latter. When you are looking for pairings or whatever, it does try and find you... It's a lot. Similar opponents, but the longer it takes, the more it widens the spread. So... Alright. We can make 2 Brood Scales next turn. This is Trample too. I guess that's Trample. Alright, sure. I think where should I cast a, actually I can't cast Embermage next turn. Alright, not dying is definitely on the agenda here for sure. Territory Color is kind of a house. We want to cast Breaker Creation as soon as possible. That's kind of like our #1 goal. Also not die. Not dying is a cool thing too. Damn, man. What do we do here? Playing Transformer also allows us to play Embermage next turn, which is pretty important. So... I think we just play a Forest, copy, and then play Transformer. And we're very close to casting a Breaker. Also, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. We can cast Breaker next turn, so... Basically, just not die this turn is the goal. I think we're going to double block the Void Pouncer also. In fact, I think we're actually going to adapt the Void Pouncer right now. It guarantees a 3/3 and it guarantees a token. Let's get our token back, and now you have a good block on this guy too. And just say go.
I can see your aura.
So, we have our Breaker Creation lineup next turn. It'll gain 10 life, which is insane. And we have our Nantuku going. We got Embermage also. We got Color. We also just go Land, Color, Copy again. Void Pouncer #2. They are coming in. Alright. That's a lot of damage. But... we are, I think, okay here still. Yeah, maybe gain 8, whatever, it's fine. Should I block this and take 5, 6, 7? I mean, Breaker obviously holds the fort, so... with Trample, these blocks aren't good anyway. We got a 4. Untap, and now we got to fire up. Ooh. Path of Annihilation is pretty insane here. We get back... all of our mana immediately. So I can play Path. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only 7 mana. I can't pay Path and get my mana back immediately for Breaker Creation, unfortunately, which sucks. I could go Path Embermage, but I don't want to die of his Flesh Breaker if they have some random, like, you know, make 3 tokens kind of thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just cast the Breaker here. So play a land, make it an Insect. Then I have 3, 6, 7, 8. Decline. Play Breaker Creation. I want to attack first. I might be able to attack. I think we should just stay alive here, so our hand's juiced. We lose 1 mana in the exchange by playing Path, so... oh, I can sack the Eldrazi that I make with it. Right. Yeah, I'm an idiot. That's still fine, but... whatever. So... 13... yeah, attack. Sure, it's wrong, but attack here. And then next turn, maybe set up for Path plus... I think we would have gained more life, too. Yeah, I probably should have guessed the Path. I just forgot I could stack the Eldrazi. So you can't tap it for mana, so in my mind they couldn't make mana, but I could have stacked them, too. So, yeah, I should have played Path. Play Path. It's 2 more life off Breaker. Then the Path's already in play, and then next turn I can go nuts. So, yeah, that was wrong, but hopefully we don't get punished for it here. Whoops!
Whoops. Whoopsie.
We will suffer virtual annihilation.
Is it 6 more life?
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
It's our buddy! Alright, so now we're just gonna Flage, kill Void Pouncer, and then play... Hold on, so I can flash back the Flage too, right? I can cast Flage. We have Great White. Yep. No, that requires me to tap the Breaker for mana. Oh, I have this thing. Never mind. We're good. Yeah, so... Flage! All my good rares. Pretty nice, huh? In response, they are going to null...
Waka waka.
Why won't you die?
They are going to null Elemental Blast. Okay, sure. So, blast the Flage. And we can still just... Wait, I can't... Oh, this is in play. I'm an idiot. Alright, yeah, I'm really stupid. That's fine. Alright, so play this thing. And... What do you got for this one? Anything cool here? Alright, so now we have 1, 2, 3. We have 5 mana. We could just cast the color, but I have to tap everything though. Yeah, whatever. Alright. This has been a sloppy game. But whatever. We're just gonna take the Attack of Breaker Creation, Annihilator 2. Whatever. We have Activate, Brood Scale available. We've got 12 life, bunch of blockers. They stack 2 things. Good news is coming back next turn, you know? Alright, so they're going to block trade. Cool. Fine with me. Plenty more bangers where that came from, so... They got to beat the Brood Scale, Nantuku, and the Flage, and the Color, and the Ember Mage. I guess I want to, like, get rid of this thing so we don't get cheesed out by, like, a Cosmos Command or something like that, but... Island! They're crazy. Alright, so we're going to adapt this. Alright, and make a token. And untap. And we got lands for days also. Alright, so... Color. Land. We're like a landfall deck. It's kind of fun. Alright, so... I'm going to tap these 4 for Flage. Pay the green here. Are we going to fetch the land also? I don't know. I can listen to the options, so... Top card of our library is a big idiot. Can I cast this instead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could just cast this and gain a bunch of life too. All of our options are really good here, you know, so let's cast this. Alright, so... Yeah, cast this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kill the Fleshraker. Just... think all roads lead to Rome here, you know? Get out of here. No second null blast to get me. And that's the game. Okay.
Game.
Listen, you know, we'll take it for sure. So, I'll remind you all that we are brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Sure. As I said, I like the deck. Don't like this hand, but can we afford to mulligan this hand? I don't think so. Gonna have a little faith in our deck. I'm keeping. I got faith. Oh, you gotta have faith. It's Flage, not Flage. Flage.
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright, we find Warp Tusker, Landscape, or Mountain. I guess the Mountain, right? Yeah, that's fine. I'll take a Mountain. We got our Pyro Surfer ready to go. Auxiliary also. Wooded Foothills, man. Wooded Foothills would be so good in my deck. Alright, so we're going to go land, Pyro Surfer attack. And then we can fire up a, this Landscape can find second Mountain. We need to have colorless mana too, I guess, but we're going to play this Ember Mage also. Yeah, Foothills will be the stones in our deck. Didn't miss a damage because we can't play this first and then landfall, so. Fleshraker was back. Back for vengeance. We draw Fanged Flames. Now I can landfall twice, and my alien can get in for a little shot. I'm just gonna kill this too, I think. Just do the whole thing. So, landfall trigger, sack,
We are aliens.
and then landfall trigger. Kill this. Attack for 4. Double landfall. Battle cry. What's everyone's battle cry? You know, for Asgard or whatever. Fleshraker number 2. That's cool. We draw color. Oh my god. I was super happy Ember Maging here, but now we're just gonna color. And I think we play the land. We sack token play the land. So here's color. I think the landfall trigger's worth it. For Gondor! That's good. That's a good one. Landfall. Top card is a Repurposer. Love it. Attack for 2. Would happily trade here. For the Horde. Snap block. Great. So that was insane for us. Our Pyro Surfer got it for 4 damage and traded with the thing, and they just scooped. Alright, cool. Works for me.
Go ahead and annihilate them, dear.
Yes! Finally! Our last draft had 2 absolute heartbreakers for Diamond 2, and now we are there.
Nobody likes you.
That's great, Keep. Transformer holding the whole thing together. That's a good one too. We're gonna get on. We're gonna live on. We're gonna survive. Ooh, okay, this is scary. All right, Apprentice is obviously a phenomenal card. So opponent came to game today. Fire up the old Brood Scale. We gotta ramp up here and do our boom booms. We have a lot of boom booms though. We will not go quietly into the night. We draw a Rush of Inspiration. That's pretty good, honestly. I'm pretty cool with that. I think we're not going to attack. So this is a real like spot where it's like, all right, let's not get blown out. Adapting in your main phase is a good way to get blown out. They have a bunch of mana up and blockers. If we were to attack, they can double block and force our action. And they just do it response. They can just kill it response. We could trade Brute Scale for Marionette here, which is a pretty good exchange actually. But we want to get the land off of it too. I mean the mana off it too. So we're just going to play Transformer here. Play tap land, so go. Be pretty happy about it. Son of a bitch! Alright, well, we'll say go. Hard to play on the uncommon there. There's so many black instants and blue instants. Kind of a tilt, because obviously Transformer is pretty important to our plan, but whatever, we'll make it work. Attack for 2. Oh, we have Jealous Thirst. We draw Writhing Chrysalis. That's a pretty good way to do it. I guess we'll just do that, I guess. Was gonna adapt maybe in this next turn, but yeah, Chrysalis is good. We'll just do that.
Alien replicants from beyond the moon.
And now we have mana for days. Try and get our Breaker on. Breaker not as good against this thing, I guess, but we'll see what their turn looks like and my turn looks like. Nothing. All right, so untap. We draw Farst, and now we need to decide how deep we want to go. Basically, once again, they have a bunch of mana up, 4 cards in hand. Need to be aware of what's going on. a Cascade threat's kind of cool because it plays around a counterspell, but it does use all of our spawns. A lot of options here. Counterspells are good against most of them, unfortunately, but would love to like adapt this also and then be able to auxiliary it next turn and just get more spawns going. But I originally cast the Altasaur. Could adapt and then play and stack a thing to play area. I guess that's true. But I'm just gonna go in. I think. Make sure you do this one at a time, too. Because if you just cast a spell, it'll stack them all at once. They can respond with a Withering Bloom or whatever. So, let's cast Altasaur and Cascade. This plays best against our against Counterspell. Highest upside, too, right? Sure, great. The purpose is awesome. Jones, resub. Thanks so much. Alright, so that is a lot of stuff we just put in play. I don't really want to trade my Chrysalis for their Kami. Yeah, just chill. No attacks. Psych up. End step, Brain Surge. Sure. So I can draw some cards, ding us for 2. That's totally fine. Remember, folks, if you enjoy my content, like what I'm doing here, obviously leave a comment, leave a comment, say hi in chat. You know, make sure you subscribe to the channel, it's on YouTube. But if you really want to support me, the best way possible is a Twitch sub or a YouTube membership on my main channel. It's $5 a month, and what do you get? You get so much stuff. We get access to my Discord, which is #1 because my Discord's phenomenal. Best community ever. 500 people talking Magic and not Magic and everything else. Talking Limited, talking Constructed, helping each other out. And then we also do a ton of awesome events in the Discord as well. Poker once a month. Commander once a month. We do a pre-release every set. All free to play. All with prizes from CoolStuffInc.com. Real prizes. $50 gift cards, stuff like that. As well as fantasy football, fantasy hockey, fantasy Magic for the Pro Tours. There's a ton of stuff. I do holiday cards every year. I mail out a holiday card as well as some signed tokens and then so much more. So please support the content. Use your Prime sub. Get no ads also. And I just appreciate y'all. Y'all are freaking great, you know? There are no garlic knots left?
You ate them all.
I ate them all? Who would do that?
Yeah.
Alright, so, what's going on here? They are, inciting, activating the Kami again. This is a little scary, but... Savage, thanks so much. No garlic knots? Alright, so... We need to now kill this, I think. I think trading is totally fine. Or we can expel the Unworthy. I love this card. I'm a big fan. Only have 1 white mana, unfortunately, so we can't do a lot of stuff here as far as the auxiliary too. I'm pretty happy to just adapt here too. Where should I expel this? We're gonna kill this and just get into Leroy. Professor Wormbog Prime sub, thanks so much, appreciate it. You're all awesome. And make sure when you do join up with a sub, make sure you join Discord. All right, it's one extra step. You should link your Twitch or your YouTube and your Discord. It'll show up immediately, or it'll show up automatically in about an hour. And you're all great. I love y'all. All right, we're going in. And we're going to adapt the Brood Scale. The kill in response is still a huge attack. They've had a lot of life this game, but that smells good.
Everybody's subbing, so I can go get your garlic knots.
Fruit resub, thanks so much. They're going to block the Chrysalis with the Marian Apprentice. All right, I'm going to attempt to activate. They might kill this in response, but like all my other creatures are better anyway, so whatever. They're going to discharge it, respond. Sure. So, that sucks, but, like, all these things are getting in regardless. There's mana wasted anyway. It's fine. It's not a big deal. And the upside was huge if it worked, because we wanted more mana for these things, so... Deal a bunch of damage, kill their Apprentice, which is great for us, honestly. I would think that the Apprentice has more value than the Hope Ender it does, but maybe I'm wrong. We're going to get for 2, sure. I have this Auxiliary. Yeah, interesting kill there, for sure. 5 cards, 6 mana. It's a lot. Meddler.
It's true.
It's pretty good.
We are aliens.
Alright, so we have 5, 6 mana. Untap and draw Path of Annihilation.
We got annihilated.
Okay, that's pretty good. So we can Path of Annihilation, and then maybe Auxiliary, I think. Cast Path. Yeah, then we have enough mana to You want to keep the... Well, the crystals would just grow anyway. So I have to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, or sack this. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we'll tap for mana. Tap for white. Tap for white. Tap this, and then just sack this. And then we're going to cast Auxiliary. It's also a flyer for the Hope Ender, which is great too. So play this. I think the counter is going to go on the Altasaur also. This can't get through this anyway, so go here and here. Nice big attack for 6. Could be more. And then if we get to untap, we get to cast Breaker and win the game. Just gain a bunch of life and we're good to go. So Soul says, my opponent ate my Garlic Knots, teach them a lesson. They're dead. They're dead. Alright. Here's another discharge. This is a really aggressive play. Yeah, Karma's a guitar on your bed, sorry. My son's favorite movie is Coco. So we got him his cool Coco guitar. Coco's a phenomenal movie, too. It's so nice. He loves a great movie. Doesn't play very well. But as long as you're playing on one string, it's okay. Alright. Pretty cool, right? Alright. What's up? Right, yeah, like if this movie was like the Trolls movie or the Emoji movie, oh my god, you know. But Coco's actually just like an A+ phenomenal movie. So, all right, so we're gonna block. We've got Breaker next turn, bunch of life, bunch of beaters. Life is good. They're gonna copy Crook. Okay, so they copy the Altasaur. They will not Cascade. It's still very big, though. And a Dross Claw. Alright. Then we're good here. So we're going to untap. And we have a Rumble, too. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana right there. Oh, I don't have double colorless. Oh, I fucked up. Well, I drew Rumble, and I'm lucky, so that's fine. Better lucky than good. We'll cast the Rumble. And we find another Chrysalis. Sure. Second Chrysalis. And now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can cast Breaker at the cost of my dudes. I can tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. If I Crystals first, that will not work. I will not be able to cast it anymore. Crystals first, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's only 6 mana. So red reset. Thanks so much. Yeah, we're just gonna cast Breaker here, I think. I guess we'll attack with our Altasaur first. And just try and get a trade, I think. I think a trade's valuable for us. And we'll Breaker. Gaining like 14 life will swing this game heavily, so. Alright, so you take 2. And then we're going to fire up the Breaker creation, so we're going to tap for everything. Alright, there it is. All of it. Pump it all up. Chrysalis is huge. Gain a bunch of life. We're at 21. Your turn. GLHF.
We got annihilated.
My food smells so good, too. Hopefully we kill this opponent fast. Null Drifter. Man. Alright. I mean, thankfully, my Breaker is really good here. So is the Chrysalis. I guess if we draw... I guess we'll just play the Mask next turn. Can I can just cast this, right? We can go Flosh. Oh my god. Or that. That works too. Is that better than attacking? So I can go Flosh, and then I can cast Flosh in the graveyard and kill Null Drifter. Or is it better to just... I mean, our attacks here are with the Annihilator trigger is pretty good. And they might block whatever they block with their Purposer. I'll be able to... Man, jeez. Alright. What's up, Lod? First time, chat. Everyone say hi to Lod. It's here for Lod. Lod's great.
Yeah.
Shit. Alright. Shit. Alright. I may just attack. Attack with everything. Their blocks aren't great. They might just die. Or should attack. Or just freaking do it. Just send it. You figure it out. Fire the Annihilations.
We will suffer virtual annihilation.
Sack 2 things. It's 2 lands. If they don't if they obviously if they go to 7 unless they die. Alright, so they go to 7. Not 7 or less, 3 or less. If they take 7 or less, whatever. And now we can Flage or Chrysalis. Chrysalis is pretty good because it can block the Null Drifter, obviously. We Flage and kill the Hope Ender, and then we sacrifice permanent. Probably can't get it back next turn. I just play Chrysalis. Play Chrysalis, and say go. Also, if I sacrifice a Scion to a Spawn to the Annihilator, it still grows Chrysalis. It's pretty cool, so. Emrakul's Messenger. Sure. Alright. Opponent's trying to battle back here, you know. Make a token. They will not see this one coming, let me tell you. They're not going to attack. Cool. So, honestly, pretty cool. They didn't attack, because now we get to Flage them. So we'll just kill Hope Ender, kill Emrakul, attack with everything, right? That sounds right to me. What do you got there, Lord Snuggles? My lunch is getting cold. Are you dead yet? Are they gonna null blast me? Alright, so let's shoot down one of these flyers. Not sure what we're waiting for here, but they're going to Ghostfire Slice the Repurposer in response. Sure. So let's tap for white. That is dead. We will get a Spawn token. And I think we're looking good here, folks. 22 life. Tap for red. Tap for white. Tap for red. Flage. Exiling, whatever. You. Kill the Hope Ender. $25 life is pretty good, right? I would say that 1, 2, 3. I think I want to cast them. I'm going to go sack this. Pump up. I don't really see how we can possibly lose this game, honestly. Pump it up again. Cast this guy. Attack with both of these. They chump block 1, go to 3 with a Flage in play. Like, seems pretty tough to lose this game, but here they come. 2 busted rares, 2 busted commons. They're going to take it and go to 3 with a Flage in play. All right, let's see how this works out for them. Your turn. Land Sunfall. They are going to attack. They're moving to attack position. All right, sack a token, grow my Chrysalises. I hope they cast Toxic Deluge for 175,000 life. So you can't do that. You can't pay life you don't have, so. All right. And you win! Sick!
Game.
I told you this deck was awesome, folks. I wasn't lying. I think this deck's actually super sweet. Lunch achieves. Back at it. Let's go. Turn 3 Chrysalis. No! My turn 3 Chrysalis. Come on. Keep this. So we'll fetch up one of our mountains. Gonna rumble too. Cool. They got a Drowned Jungle. They're just gonna say go. Blue, green, go. Obviously, Aether Spike is a possibility, but whatever. Draw planes too. Sick. Transformer.
Now I have the energy to do anything.
Honestly, if they spike this, I'm stoked because I can go Repurposer on 3, Crystals on 4, which is great anyway. So, blue, green. That one's pretty good too. All right. A little weird to have man up again. If they have the 4 spike guy here, I'll be sad, but all right, sure, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I guess he got me. Blue, green, counter spell control. Making me look stupid here on my TV show. Cycle, Drown Yard Lurker. Okay. This is our red or green source. I mean, our red or white source from our Flage fastback. And then obviously our Rumble will help get that going too. So, all right, attack for 2. You got it. It's Chrysalis time. They have a 3rd Aether Spike. I will turn off the stream. We draw it in. Oh my god. And then, it's funny, Nantuku on Chrysalis isn't actually that good. Because you don't get the tokens each time. But still pretty good, you know, so. Play a land. Play Chrysalis. They have Aether Spike number 2. The answer is no. Your turn. I feel like you don't usually see, like, solidly blue-green decks in this format. Alright, well, there you go. Okay.
Waka waka.
Nailed it.
We already know this thing has destroyed 3 civilizations.
Alright, they are going to meddle. Meddle in my affairs. And that's fine, because we're going to copy Chrysalis and then just make a bunch of stuff, I think. So, untap. Expel the Unworthy. So we're going to put the Nantuku onto the Chrysalis. Play a land. Copy a Chrysalis. I don't have enough green to do it again, but I can't Rumble either. I can Expel. So we'll go tap 2. Bestow. Play land. We're going to pay this, get a Chrysalis. Then we're going to sack this. And exile this. And I would say we're feeling pretty good about things. Next turn we have 2 more Chrysalis coming. This card's so ridiculously insane. So they can't kill the Chrysalis right now. The game is effectively over. Again, they don't make the tokens, but... Oh, okay. Fellow Chucker, eh? Well, that's fine. I have a lot more Chrysalis than you do, that's for sure. You have a Rumble, too, so... Hello? 2 cards in hand. 2 mana up, I guess 4 mana total. I think they have a Assault. They're deciding if they want to, like, use it or not. They have Battle Mage. Oh my god, no!
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
One of the few clean answers in the entire format for freaking Nantuku. Because usually you have to kill a creature. Wow, that sucks. I mean, they didn't get to bounce my Chrysalis also, but alright. I mean, we're still in great shape, I think. Obviously, we still have 2 Chrysalis in play. They're going to be freaking huge, but... alright, so... And they're offering me their Meddler? I can block with the Chrysalis and sack both of these? I can't not take that, right? They literally have nothing. They have no mana up. I just block, sack, and have a 5/6 and kill it. Yeah, I can't not do that. We lose the mana for next turn, but whatever. Freaking cares. We grew up both Chrysalis, too, so... Dark, reset, thanks so much. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. I think that was a shame scoop there. We'll take it. 4-0. Come on. Let's finish. Let's go 7-0 and make Diamonds Tier 1. Okay. This hand plays. It's obviously a little slow, but we have a removal spell and a Rumble. You can keep this. Alright. Crackling Falls. So we're going to get... we have to decide on white or green. I guess we want to get green for the Rumble, so I'll start there. That's some work to do, you know, but... Landscape is perhaps the least desirable of all the fetch lands. So those color combinations don't really care. Actually, Grixis is less desirable, right? But, alright, so crack this. Let's get a forest. What's up, Limit Break? Limit Break says, just a Mythic for the first time ever, thanks to an awesome historic brew put together. Super proud. Awesome. Let's hear it for Limit Break. Celebrate your accomplishments, folks. It's awesome. Alright, so they have 2 mana up. They have 7 cards in hand. We could play Brute Scale here. It might just die. We can also just Rumble. I think playing Brute Scale with the mana to use it be better, so we're going to Rumble. Yeah, just Rumble. Wow. Alright. We kind of need a land. But Chrysalis, obviously, the stones. We're going to get a white here. Damn. Oh boy, what do we take? This is a tough one. Not an easy one. It's probably got to be land, right? We should take the land here. It sucks, but our hand's pretty juicy. Yeah. And then we'll take the landscape and our cards in our graveyard, I think. So get the landscape. Play the landscape. Say go. We could cast Chrysalis, but like then we have, you know, we missed the land drops. Our hand is 8 drop, 6 drop, huge thing. You know, it just doesn't seem like a very good idea. So obviously we draw a land, I feel dumb, but all right, get our planes and untap. Gotta kill this bad boy for sure. They are playing Esper, like full Esper. Okay. Fortunately, the Brute Scale is awkward, no extra green, but we're just gonna kill this. So exile this. Let me make sure they get that's the mana, right? What's up, Mofo? Power resub. Thanks so much. Exile this and say go. Love a setup for adapt into auxiliary next turn, maybe. All right, 6 cards. Esper mana. There are 2 really good Espery rares. There's like a Baneslayer for actual Esper colors, and then Genku that are really good to splash in your blue-black control deck. So a little bit of a fear there. Thankfully, Decree is actually really good against blue-black. Just a way to... That sucks. Just a way to like cycle, make some tokens is pretty good. So, as a Marauder, it stinks. Not much else going on here, though, so sure. Gonna untap. If we draw a land, I'm pretty sure we just cycle Decree for 2 tokens, then auxiliary them. We drew a land, cool. Alright, sweet. Yeah, I'm just gonna say go. I don't want to upgrade my spawn into a soldier, because the spawn's better for me with a breaker in play, but we're just gonna cycle for 2. Make 2 tokens, unstap, and auxiliary. 2 2/2s and a 3/3 is pretty damn good against the removal spell deck. Refurbished Familiar. Alright, let's cycle first and see what we draw. Inform our discard a little bit. We'll pay 2. We draw a Waistescape Battle Mage. This can exile the Familiar. Alright, I think we're dumping our Ember Mage here. We can get double red, but we need to keep this for colorless for a while. And like, I think the rest of our hand's just pretty good, so I guess the Battle Mage, like, we don't really need to exile this Familiar. We have good attackers through it, and then a flyer to block it also. We're not bouncing things either. We can bounce, but like, I want to keep all the heavy hitters. I'm just gonna dump this one. It's obviously a pretty good card to discard, but we have blue too. But all right, we draw another land. Cool. So now we're 1 mana away from our breaker, which is nice. Sucks to play a land and play another one of these, but let's just play this. Then I would want, this is red, this is white. Double red, probably. This is, they're both red, white, so, yeah. Pop them up. Coming in. Alright, well, I mean, we got a decent board and 2 big beaters. They have a bajillion cards in their hand. We will eventually draw Flage, though. So that's good. That's good for us. Here's a Dream Drinker Vampire. We're going to stack this for a red. Well, probably just Ember Mage if we draw land, so... Maybe we don't draw land for Breaker. Untap. Sure. I'm in. Goblin time! Keep the Bob Monday theme, please. We also have a Pyro Surfer now with a fetch line in play. That's cool. Alright, you're out of here.
Get off my plane.
Attacks are in. Come on down. They're going to Wither Bloom my Area Auxiliary. Feels like it. No, okay. They're going to Dog Umbra my Ember Mage. Sure. Fortunately, our Battle Mage is gone, but that's fine. They're going to play a Fetid Gargantuan. I got a creature that's a lot bigger than that. We draw land. We did not draw land. Ugh, that's gross. Alright, I mean, we can cast Pyro Surfer. We can't really attack with it, though, so... Yeah, I'll just attack for 3 in the air. It sucks. Alright, is what it is. Attack for this. We're going to play Transformer. Play Pyro Surfer. Really hope they don't have a way maybe discard this. And we'll say go. That being said, if we do draw land, we can, like, Battlecry for a turn. God, I told you! Alright, so here's Anna, Sky Captain. Esper Baneslayer, 4/4 Flying Lifelink, Ward, discard a card. Whenever a modified creature you control attacks, you double the number of counters on it. So, cute with the Gargantuan, but not good yet. Alright, well, I mean, now I can cast the Breaker, so... Rumble. Rumble will find Flage, too, which is pretty sick, so... Alright, let's just fire up the Breaker. And say go. We milled over our mountain, but now I have this thing, it's fine, so... Alright, so no attacks, say go. This will at least get 1 attack in, which is pretty good. I think Double Stone Ring is pretty awesome in this spot, so... We're also at 27, nice place to be.
We got annihilated.
That's pretty good. So they can attack and double these counters, jeez. Alright. They obviously didn't have a land, because they could have adapted and then done this. I imagine the Arna will get in, and this will stay home. Oh my god. Alright, this is getting scary. They're going to have an 8/8 Flying Lifelink. They are getting in?
Inconceivable!
That's so aggressive. Can I, like, kill them with this, like, with my, what's it called here? My Battle Cry? They're going to gain, I guess, like, they're going to gain 8 here. Jesus. So they gain 8. They're at 17. And then I attack and pump my stuff a few times. Man. That's insane. Alright. We got to block here, I think. And just kill this Gargantuan and just try and... I don't know. This thing gets so big so fast. This card's actually absolutely ridiculously busted. It just, like, makes no sense in any archetype. It's a really weird card. Alright, we got to block, I think. Yeah, it's going to be a 12/12 next turn, which is just insane. So, alright. We really want to draw... We want to find Flage, basically. Flage is our big hit here. So... We can kill some of their shitters and get... We want to have a Breaker attack that succeeds. So, our Rule Spell is pretty clutch. Card's so busted. Alright, so they're going to block correctly. I guess they're black, white, splash, blue. That's weird. Alright, so...
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Well, if we knew we were drawing that, I don't think it changes anything. Alright, so... We can't flash it back. Not enough colors. Let's start by rumbling. See what we draw. Woodland or Warped Tusker. Woodland can become nothing super exciting. Tusker is a pretty good thing to cast next turn. It blocks the captain too, so let's take Tusker. I just milled my other planes. Shit, I should have fetched first. Damn it! Do I do coaching? No, but I highly recommend Mason Clark as a coach. I talked to him a decent amount this week, and he's got a really sweet gig going. He coaches a lot of students. $50 an hour, too. If I were to coach, I'd have to charge a ungodly amount to not do content, so... Alright, so yeah, I think we just got punished by not fetching her first. That kind of sucks, but... This actually has no targets anymore. Which sucks. We have second wipe, but like we wanted to do this, so... Alright. So, yeah, we're just gonna Flage, I guess. And... kill the 3-3. Get in for a bunch. And then just hope Breaker can win the game, honestly. Like... Alright, so... yeah. Hopefully I have no way to exile from the graveyard. That would suck. Then we're just gonna attack. Annihilator's clutch here.
Go ahead and annihilate them, dear.
Can cycle Tusker. That seems very bad, though. So, 12 cards there. I mean, they attack for 12 next turn. I don't think we have a way to remove this thing. We have a few ways to block it. Oh, we have Expel the Unworthy, which will cost 5 mana and a card from our hand. So I guess we could draw Expel the Unworthy. We've got one of those left in 12 cards, so our odds aren't that bad. So sack 2 lands. You know, the Annihilator is huge here. Like, full stop, you know. Thanks for your sub, Johnny. Appreciate that. We have some life gains too, and a blocker. Alright, so love the block. The less things they have to block this breaker is great for us. We say go. Flage is available next turn. They attack for 12. And then, like, 20? Oh my god, this card's messed up. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Especially I just have to cast this thing. That's disgusting. Alright, untap. Draw Forest. We just have to cast this, or we just die to the 2020? Man. Alright, fire in the breaker. Kind of weird they didn't do anything, obviously. But... oh my god. One of the few ways to directly kill Breaker of Creation in the entire format. Flare of Malice is here to ruin our day. Alright. Well, I guess we are chipping a chair, hoping to draw the removal spell I discussed. We're going to chump block this freaking Arna. Alright, you're up. Pretty gross, not going to lie. You definitely cannot win them all in this format. It is basically impossible. The ceilings are so ridiculously high, it's just unbelievable. But, it's fine. Our deck's great, so. Alright. Ooh, boy, look at this hand. Yeah, keep. This hand's great. Actually, we have our blue for Battle Mage. We have a nice the little 1-2 curve. I don't know if we have time for Draftsman Takes the Wheel. Honestly. The new set's just coming out too quickly. So... PK, good game, my friend. Alright, Brute Scale's here. Brute Scale into Eldrazi Corpus is obviously great. Our mana needs a little help, but you got a Watchdog? Sure. I mean, we would slam a trade here, obviously, torsion attack. So, attack. Sure. Love it. Alright, so, trade. Cards back. And then we can, do you want to keep the Carlos or get a white? We want to get a white. We have plenty of Scions, so. Crocodile. Okay. Just your average, you know, Watchdog Delta deck. Pretty common. Here's a gargoyle, sure. Alright, get a plains. And we untap. And we draw a thing. So we can exile this gargoyle. That's kind of gas, but I want to wait. I think we can do better. We can bounce a thing too, probably. So I'm just going to play a landscape and a repurposer. And also this way we can maintain our scions too. We might even just play the Dread Mass next turn. We'll see what happens. The old Delta Watchdog. All right, I have a question. Across, and for you two folks, this is your comment of the day. For all the games ever played of Modern Horizons 3 Limited on Arena, and there are obviously a lot of them, how many times has a player's graveyard been exactly these two cards? Watchdog, Polluted Delta. Of the millions and millions of games ever played on Arena of this set, how many times has a player's graveyard been Watchdog, Polluted Delta exactly? Here is the Necrobloom. Alright, that's fun. Let's do this. I'm going to have to set the line at 2.5. You want the over or the under? Alright, this is insane for us, obviously, because we have the Battle Mage full kick. Let's exile this. Bounce this. 3.5. It's got to be under 5. Like, you know, it definitely has happened before. There's no way it hasn't happened before. Just too many games, you know. And there are like some good landfall cards in like the Abzani modified colors. So here's Necrobloom, but it does seem silly. It's got Dredge too, sure. So untap, and we draw Fanged Flames. That will do. Okay, sure. Yeah, we're just gonna attack and hope they block, and then try and kill this. Pretty sketchy looking attack, but all right. And then we will attempt to put you out of your misery, and then hope to God you don't got Wrath of Disguise.
And I, for one, welcome our new insect overlords.
They land before Bloom. Yeah, maybe they did actually. It's pretty funny. Oozwag.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Alright, we have this Pyro Surfer and at least one fetch land in play. The Spirit. So if I can draw another land, we can go for a huge attack. Instead, we draw Expel Unworthy, which is not the best here. If they dredged it back and fetched again, would that have counted towards the number of Watchdog Delta instances? I would say no. I would say, how many different games have had that circumstance? Alright, so we're just going to mask here as I go. You take off that mask. Alright, so yeah, do this. And just make a big thing and say go.
Is this a weapon or a medical tool?
We got 3 in the bin. We got our removal spell. That is true, yeah. If they dredge, then there's more cards in the graveyard too, so. But if they had like a witness, brought back the Delta, and then cracked it immediately for the same graveyard, that wouldn't count, I don't think. 3 cards in hand. Again, we have this Pyro Surfer drawing a fetch land. We would attack for like 100,000 next turn. They're going to adapt, alright.
I'm adaptable.
Sure. Go on. 6/6 trample. This thing's 5 to equip, right? This card's kind of a house, you know? It's clunky, but it's weird because like most green decks want Eldrazi on their top end, so it's a little awkward at times, but this card is kind of a house. It's Karn's head. Alright. They're going to undo not master. This is going to add a counter to each of these. And when they play it, these things die. I think it gets counters. That's like pretty good. But So you want to draw... That does not really help us. Alright. Oh, boy. Alright. If I just go Pyro Surfer, crack the land. We Battle Cry, attack with everything. This blocks here, this blocks here. We take 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's like pretty good. I can crack and get a mountain for my Ember Mage too. I think I'm in. Just freaking do it, whatever. Hey, a Leroy in chat, please, huh? We just do that, please. That was not Leroy. We have a lava axe in our hands too. Actually, I just exile this too, right? They gain 1. Yeah, I'll just do this. This is even better. So I'll just go all the way here. This basically forces a block on the 6/6, on the 7/6 too. So send it. There you go. I got it. So yeah, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, they have to block the Dreadball while they're dead, and then they just have nothing. Yeah, this is sick. I love this. Send in the clowns card.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
Alright, you're at 2. I have a huge board, a lava axe, and a dread mask. Even if they have Wrath of the Skies here, if I just draw a land, they're dead, so... Here's a Knot Master, you got it. Opponent wants to keep playing. Sure. Alright. Let's just put this one away, please. Upstairs! I said, upstairs!
After it was all over, he took us in the house and served us pancake.
Cassian loves pancakes. Legion leadership. That's not good enough, my friend. Sorry. Not today. Pack it up. We're on our way to Diamond 1. Number 4 Mythic. Mythic players trying to bully us here. You know? Always trying to bully us. We're going to keep this. Alright, here's the Woodland. Our deck's great. So, my money's on me, personally, but... Flage, Forest, love it. Alright, we're going to Transformer. Let's try and draw a red source, otherwise we'll Rumble.
Harnessing the good energy, block out the bad. Harness, energy, block, bad.
Red, green, Strength of the Harvest, sure. So we're going to Rumble. We're going to find a Purposer or a Forest. I think our Purposer's good here. Play the Harvest Lands, there you go. The Woodland is really good in our deck. Like, we have the 2 Rumbles. A lot of different types, so pretty cool. Got Crystals next turn. They're going to play a Naked Evolution Witness. Let me draw a Rush Inspiration. It is somewhat tempting to just Flage down the Witness before they can use it. But nothing's in their graveyard anyway, so like, yeah, we'll just want to play the freaking Crystals, whatever. This is our first energy. Need to be aware of our energy count here. So we're going to do that. And we're going to play this. And just say go and say GLHF. Right, Karn? Let's see if possible. Well, that's cards to the graveyard, but sure. Alright, they hit an Ember Mage, a Rawl and the Implicit Mage, and a Mountain. So they can return this Rawl, but we have much stuff to do also. I think we're in pretty good shape here. Alright, they play a Forest, so they can evolution back the Rawl. So we're going to want to use these spawn tokens this turn if possible. Golf resub, thanks so much. So bin these 3. Adapt immediately, which I think is a smart play, honestly. Alright, so we're going to cast a bunch of stuff around my... We're going to stack all these spawn tokens. I should buy back the Ember Mage. Interesting. I guess if they get the Maze, I should stack my stuff anyway, so I think we're in phenomenal shape here. Yeah, I mean, I was happy doing other things, but this works pretty good too. It's just breaker creation time.
Alien replicants from beyond the moon.
Yeah, we just gotta slam it here, I think. So let's just do it. Yeah. All right. Whatever. Here you go.
We got annihilated.
Boom. Gain. We gain 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's 6 with the cast trigger. They're gonna keep their Scions in play. And now we have Ember Mage for their Ember Mage. We have Flage. We have Auxiliary. It's all looking great here. Here's a Dread Mask. Sure, whatever. Untap. Fanged Flame. Can I Fanged Flame and Flage? I can. It's kind of putting us a little low on the the energy count for this thing, but so we can go Fang Flame, Flage, kill the thing. Then I'm trading the Breaker for the Witness, which kind of sucks. Maybe we actually just flame the Witness and then play Repurposer and then attack. And if they want to trade the Germ for this thing, I think it's fine. I kind of like that. Let's do that. So let's go hit this. This uses no energy either, because we're going to need the energy for the Flage later. Exile that. Play Repurposer. Get a spawn. And then say it again, folks!
Make a little noise here, huh?
Attack. Annihilator 2. They're going to be like number 197 Mythic when I'm done with them. Sack the thing, sure. Obviously block the Breaker. And we'll maintain our Scion for the Ember Mage, I think. Pass the turn. Feeling pretty good here. Hand's kind of juicy. Here's a Brood Scale. Yeah, whatever. Woodland can become Breaker too, but it is a really cool interaction. We have Creature, Sorcery, Land. We're a little ways away from getting a Delirium, but Bold and Sweet. It's a cool card. Adapt, sure.
Tattoo will protect me from harm.
Alright, so probably just going to Flage that. Get in for 1 million. We draw a land. Can I do everything? I can do everything here, right? We can Flage and then Area Auxiliary. It costs an energy, I think that's fine though. So, Flage. Getcha. They have like the +1/+1 counter thing here, it'd be pretty sick. But they do not, so lucky for us. Then we're gonna go land. Auxiliary. We are down to our last energy. We need to be aware of that, but Send in the Clowns, they chump block and go to 4. And I guess if I draw a land, they can fire. They can FTK my Repurposer. They're just dead though, so I think we're good here, folks. I think we're done. Yeah, not good enough. What do you even kill? The Flyer probably. Then they have to chump block this anyway, so make a spawn. Alright, well, I guess that's it, my friend. It's all over for you, but for the crying. Send in the Clowns.
After it was all over, took us in the house.
Taste it, number 4 Mythic. Now I'm number 4 Mythic. It's Highlander rules. We're going for 7 wins, folks. Let's freaking do this. Yeah, I had fun. You know, the narrative here is obviously beat number 4 Mythic, lose to a gold player, right? It's just how it's going to work. Like, it just is what it is, you know?
Let's find some food.
All right. And doesn't have green. We have the Transformer, though. We can keep this. First fetch line gets a white, I think. All right. Get an island. Draw a forest. Easy game. Alright, I'll get a Plains. Get a Plains, they go. We'll probably fire the Surfer on 3 and the Purposer on 4, honestly. Just not even bother with the Transformer yet. Blue-black. I feel like good blue-black decks are really good. They're hard. It's hard to get a good one, but like when you have a good one, they're really good. Get a 2 in the narrative, sure. 1 Plains, please. Altosaur, man, we are You're doing it. All right, cool. Surf attack. Top Tooth, first time chatter. Everyone say, what's up, Rez Tooth? Welcome. Trying to tame the ego after beating a Mythic player. Yeah, little humble pie for me right here. Gonna get browned by this gold player. Obstinate Gargoyle, sure. Yeah, we could expel this, but like we should be playing our stuff here, so. Landfall, no attacks, there you go. Yeah, a little Esper. Our only loss was the Esper. So no more of that rare, please. Next turn could be Expel and Transformer instead of for Altosaur or Color, which is pretty great. Get some beats on, too. Hex Gold Slith. That is not a scary card when you're playing. Attune the Aether and Obstinate Gargoyle. Alright. Untap. Draw a Dread Mask. Yeah, this is a pretty easy turn for us, I think. We are going to just expel Transformer. Yeah, let's play this. We're going to expel the Unworthy on this Obstinate Gargoyle. Just like attack, send it in. I would trade the Power Server for the Slith. This is a good attack either way. Little Battlecry bonus. Awesome trade, love it. Like, if this thing gets in for some damage, 4 damage in trades, it's a static. Whereas that's great for us, so. Now we have a color lined up. We draw a land, we have an Altosaur. We have a Mask also. Just boomers for days.
Who's in charge? Me or the devil? I think I'm in charge.
Ethez says, would you say that MH draft is more or less vulnerable to getting ruled by someone's lucky mythic and standard draft? This is not a rare set. This is a commons and uncommon set. A lot of the rares I've said are actually just terrible. Like, I did 2 drafts at the Pro Tour. I'm now the proud owner of 5 Pro Tour stamped medallions. Because I just got one last pick in every pack, basically. It's the commons and uncommons in a set that are busted, and there's just so many good ones that, like, it's more about that than anything else. Alright, we're just gonna Dread Mask here, I think. I would happily trade. Attack. If they trade, we can fire up the Altosaur. Kind of like puts us a little all in. Yeah, just do it. Whatever. Sure, spin the wheel. You know, Cascade time. Could color into land too. Yeah, I mean that's true, but like this is the higher upside. We should color into land. We'll just go Dread Mask next turn and then color into land a turn after. Higher upside. Let's do it. All right, it's Cascade into a Chrysalis. We are casting it too. Ooh. Everybody do the dinosaur. Now what? They're going to abstruse appropriation my Altosaur, but they have no colorless source. This is one of the most awkward cards in the set. It's so insane if it works, but your black-white decks just never have colorless mana to cast the spell. So they can cast this for colorless 5, which is basically impossible. So you draw land. We're going to color over Mask, I think. We should have a lot of landfall here, too. So it's color, landfall. Top card is, oh my god.
Bingo!
I'm gonna fetch again, just landfall again. Get a white. We have colorless here. If they somehow kill both Scions, whatever. You know, like, bin that. Attack with this. So you go. I think they're pretty dead here. Gonna rat this guys, I guess. That would be pretty bad for us. We should play a Mask, I guess, but.
Is this a weapon or a medical tool?
Just take off that mask. Show us all who you really are. And, well, they are halfway to their Altosaur. I'm feeling pretty good here, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
Distinguished Conjurer. This card's basically unplayable. I struggle to find a scenario you want to play this card in your deck. Deem Inferior. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to pop off the old Boom Boom, right? This is 6, 7. We're going to hold this, actually, for landfall next turn in case they have a discard thing. And we're just going to cast this. Attack for a bunch. Yeah, it's cool art, but not a very good card. Yeah. Breaker Creations here.
We will suffer virtual annihilation.
And as you saw in this draft, our one loss where they had the Flare for it. Flare is one of the few ways to actually kill this card. If they go Plains Wrath of the Skies, they can kill everything. But we still have color land drop into Red Mask, which is pretty good too, so... A Meddler. That can target it. Okay, that's fair. Not a permanent answer, but a decent start. Gain a life, sure. Attack for 1, sure. So we're just going to go color into land drop. Reveal a Battle Mage. Hell yeah. And then this can unsummon the Meddler, which isn't very good, actually, because I'm just going to tap us again. So we'll just say go. Yeah, it's fine. We got big attacks next turn. We got tons of good stuff going on there also. They are one colorless away. I mean, if they were to cast this thing, it'd be a huge pickup, you know. Cast Outstore, hit or removal spell. It'd be a real way to get back into the game, but once the Annihilator attack happens, you should be pretty good to go. Alright, I lied. There are 2 ways to kill this thing in the set. And that's the other one. They have 2 obtuse appropriations. Yeah, I guess he got me. Now if they find another colorless mana, we're actually really scared because they have some real hitters here. But I think we're still in good shape. So we're gonna untap. We draw an Ember Mage. We can cast that. That is true. If they play one of these, we can bounce it back to our hand. It's kind of sweet. But, alright, we'll just attack here. I would trade color for these 2, I think. And then we'll just cast the mask. I would trade here if they want to let me do it. 5 mana is so much. It's like an obscene amount of mana. Should I take it? 5, huh? Alright. Sure.
This weapon is live.
You're up, I guess. I kind of wanted to play a landscape and cast the Alta Sword, see a Cascade. Cascading is just fun, you know? I wouldn't even be mad. We're in pretty good shape regardless, I think, so... We'll just bounce it back to our hand, just kind of gas, so... What do you got, French? If they attack with both here, and they have Wrath of the Skies, that would suck, but... Just gonna say go. Untap. We draw Warped Tusker. Alright, folks. What are we scared of here? They can blink their own Meddler. Doesn't really matter. Get trample too. Whatever. Just freaking attack. We actually have an instant speed pump too. We can cycle this and pump this and pump this. This is actually a lethal attacker and they don't know it. Alright, so right now, this is a spot where you might be like, cool, I got him. I'll sack this thing and pump this. There's no reason to do anything. Really important spots like this. Whenever you're presenting lethal, or you have a thing that's like really, really good about to happen, you don't need to play any tricks. Just pass priority. Yes, this would die, but they're going to die too. So, they're going to fell the Profane, targeting the Germ token. Alright, so now we can spring into action. So now we'll go sack this. And we will cycle Tusker. And pump it again. We do want to cycle Tusker, right? I think so. Anyway, we want to kill this. We're also just drawing to Nantuku and Flage, so... Warpath, that's great too. Alright, then we'll sack this. And this is going to die. Those are going to die. And then, I guess we'll path. We could just put the equipment on something. Yeah. We'll play around Rathus, guys. Put this here. Play around Rathus, I guess. It's a pretty big Chrysalis. All right, so we have an 11, 12 Chrysalis. Territory color, hands juiced. If they play a non-colorless land, they play a Genku, but that makes them sack their thing. All right, sick. We did it, folks. We did it. One win away from Diamond Tier 1. Deck was freaking awesome. All right, check out the stats. Once again, track all your stats just like this on untap.gg. Download it for yourself for free. Track all your games. Use my link, please. They sponsor me, but I used them for years before they sponsor me, so check them out. And this deck was great. Realistically, obviously the mana is a little scary, but it really isn't that bad at all. You know, we have a bunch of landscapes, a couple dual lands. The Transformer was definitely a big winner. But the big thing here is understanding like how to use cards that are not typically effective in spots where they are effective. And that's what good drafters do. Like, good limited play is finding ways to use cards that no one else wants in a really profitable way. And Expel the Unworthy was awesome in our deck. But yeah, the Rumbles were great. Purpose was obviously great. We found our rares. We had some big things to do also. Just a really good deck. I think this deck was definitely... I think if you saw this deck and didn't think it was good, you should reevaluate your format evaluation a little bit. I think this deck is absolutely excellent. Probably one of the best decks you've ever had in this format. So, yep, 7-1. More to go. Mythic next. Hope so. Episode 17 of the books. 18's coming up. YouTube folks love you. Like, comment, subscribe.